Good day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, so our Get Smart projects, I've been holding on to them for a little while because we've had several boys and girls who have done projects on Easter. So when holidays come up, I always talk about them on the show. Most recently, I talked about Ramadan. So all the boys and girls in our school who celebrate Ramadan just had a wonderful big festival, Eid al-Fitr, and that was the end of the fasting or the break of the fasting for the end of Ramadan. Well, for boys and girls who are Christian or Catholic, there's going to be a very important holiday coming up during the break. It's called Easter. And so some children in our school have done projects on Easter. So we have Juliana and Avery who did a project on Easter and says Easter is a Christian holiday. It celebrates the resurrection of Jesus. Easter is on a Sunday. It falls between March and May. That's true, typically somewhere in the spring. The date changes each year. People around the world celebrate Easter and go to church. They spend time with their family and friends, and they eat food. Some people even dance and sing. Now, you may have heard of the Easter Bunny and Easter eggs. Those are actually not religious things. Those are just little fun things that have happened over the years to go along with Easter. But the Easter Bunny and Easter eggs are not religious at all. They're just fun things to do around Easter. And so here's the beautiful little, I would call it illustration, but it's not really because these are glued on. So these are illustrated beautifully. Each one of them has a letter, but then they're taped on, so they're kind of three-dimensional. So thank you to Avery and Juliana. And then Winter actually submitted some Getting Smart Through Art of an Easter bunny that she colored in. Nice job. And although not an Easter bunny, it's a Pikachu. I saved this one for the day for today because it does very much look like a bunny, and Pikachu and the Pokemon figurines actually do resemble bunnies, and that's from room 224. So, to all the boys and girls who will be celebrating Easter during our break, we want to say Happy Easter. But that's not all. Over the break, there's also another important holiday being celebrated, and that's called Passover. So Passover is a holiday for boys and girls or people who are Jewish. And Passover is a celebration that lasts for about a week. And it's one of the most important holidays in the Jewish religion. So it usually occurs around the same time as Easter. They're not related holidays, but they usually happen in the same kind of time of year near each other. And it's really a celebration over the course of 7 to 8 days of the from a long time ago of the Israelites escaping from some really hard times, and they were celebrating to because they had been victorious and been freed of some very difficult times. So for all those people who are celebrating Passover, we will want to say Happy Passover as well. So we're off for a full week, and then we come back on Monday the 21st, as a matter of fact. Okay, moving on to our mystery number and Wordle. So my Wordle was figured out by Handel in 209. I'm not sure who this is from in 215, and then several friends in room 216, so the T-Lux. But it was organize. Organize. And my mystery number, which I'll get to the organize in a second. So the Jalfins figured it out, as did all of the people I just mentioned. The smallest number with those 2 digits that have a magic E would be the 5 in the hundreds place and the 9 in the tens place for 1,590, or the year 1590, because that's how old the word is. And why is that important? Because it tells us that this word has been around for a long time. Therefore, it was necessary for a very long time. So, organize. Structure is also the way something is organized, right? So, the structure of our day at school is how it's organized. We come in off the bus, we have our morning work. Some of us go right to special, some of us go straight to reading, but the structure of our day is the organization of our day as well. When you organize something, take all of your things and put them where they belong, you are creating a structure in your space. So organization and structure go together. So sometimes you get asked a question, how is your book organized? You might say it's by chapters or it's by headings. If it's chapters, it's probably fiction, could be nonfiction, but if it's headings, it's definitely fiction, nonfiction, right? And that's what the structure of your text is. So the organization and the structure go together. And it's very important in science too. So we'll be learning more about these words that connect and really help us to understand what we read and what we learn. All right, and now it's time for a Mighty Kind moment of the day. Let's get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is by Frankie, and this is How to Be Kind. All right, so be kind to yourself. Be the best to yourself because you deserve it. Yes, you have to start by being kind to yourself. And says Frankie, I believe in you. Be kind. Love that, Frankie. And it's a perfect way for us to head into our break. So, again, every day is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other's and the earth, plus yourself. Let's have a wonderful day.